Good morning. It is Thursday morning, and I'm laughing again because the mustache is new enough. It still fascinates and amazes the the musicians and students that come to our studio. They flock to see the mustache. Hopefully, it doesn't disappoint. All right, so we talked about knowledge yesterday, and knowledge is a method of gaining and collecting information. And if you go about gaining knowledge the way that I was trained in and um, believe in, it is a method of gaining certain facts, organizing them into systems. And if you get updated information, you update your knowledge, which is kind of antithetical to a lot of the rhetoric we see nowadays. People are unable to update their knowledge base because they deal in absolutes. So if you find facts that disagree with the knowledge collections and systems that you have, you just ignore them and try to stamp them out. So this is certainly not, in my estimation, a method of gaining knowledge. But there is knowledge, which is this collection of systems, and then applying that knowledge to wisdom, which is a distillation of those knowledge and systems into an ethical framework that we live and act by. So that is difficult. I was talking to a very close friend about the ambiguity about what is ethical. Sometimes two things can be correct. Choosing which one to do can be difficult, but you need to do that because inaction is selecting a course of action. Or in the same way, two actions that two people take that are very different can be both be wrong. And I remember a discussion with a history professor, Susan Smith, who said that, and this was many years ago, and she was kind of prescient about the um, current political arena. She said, our default in this country is to take different opinions, one side and the other side. I'm not going to say left and right, but one side and the other side, and then we split the difference. So at some point, one of the parties discovered that, well, we'll just stake an outrageous position. We'll go way over here, and then splitting the difference means that we get everything that we want. So the idea that her entire point was sometimes somebody is mostly wrong or all the way wrong, and so splitting the difference is an error, is an ethical wrong. So you need to have this ethical framework about how you deal with knowledge and facts. Knowledge and facts are relatively absolute, but how you apply those, your ethical framework, which we'll talk about at another time. So wisdom is important. So I have a couple of quotes about wisdom, and then I need to take and apply my knowledge and see if I can gain some musical wisdom on the guitar. I am working on psychic distortions, and I should be finished this week with the bass rhythm part, and then I just need to add a lead part. It is an instrumental that is going to be the fourth number in The Weight of Unfortunate Circumstance. And because it looks like we are going to be performing at a famous local venue, one of my favorites, and I've always wanted to play there. We're just getting ready to sign the contracts for that. I will tell you when that happens. I'm going to move from psychic distortions straight into the two pieces that I have for Good Karma Studios, which is the flyer and Jingle Bunny Jane. And then from there, I'll move back into the album. But we need to start rehearsing because our projected performance date is June 28th, I believe. Let me take a look and see. And that is not very long. Yes, June 28th. Exciting. All right. So, quotes. All men make mistakes, but a good man yields when he knows his course is wrong and repairs the evil. The only crime is pride. This is Sophocles. And boy, if there was a quote that should be thrown out on social media and pop up on everybody's feed. Being able to admit I made an error is a good thing because everyone makes errors. Errors are a part of gaining wisdom. That's a thought. All right. And I had a quote from Voltaire, but here's one from Thomas Jefferson I really like. Honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. Ooh, that it cuts right to the heart of thing. And Voltaire, here it is. Doubt is an uncomfortable condition, but certainty is a ridiculous one. If you want wisdom, certainty is not something that you can grasp onto. Wisdom is a condition of continually evaluating knowledge against your ethical framework and applying that. Count on uncertainty, and you may be on the path of the wise. It was great to see you again today. I'm going to get to work, and I will be back tomorrow.